Good morning, friends, and welcome to Current Planetary Positions with me, Irene Reamer. What is happening today? Today in the cosmos, everything is energy, and the cosmos is really pushing us to go within ourselves to find truth, because truth is within ourselves. If we cannot see it within ourselves, we will not be able to see it up. We have to find it within, and this is so important. And this is why I stress over and over again how much meditation is good, how much meditation gives us if we're willing to put in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of our times to go into the closet, to go within ourselves to find truth. We will find it. We will be able to perceive everything much better because God is within. Meditation helps us to keep an open mind, to be balanced, because we must be in equilibrium. Okay? Today the sun is in Taurus, 20 degrees of Taurus. In 10 more days it will be moving into Gemini. But today is pretty much in the middle of Taurus, still in 20 degrees. Taurus is represented by the bull. The bull is very strong, is unmovable. So Taurus, it is a fixed sign, very hard to move. So if you're grounded in preconceived notions, you won't be able to move. You won't be able to improve. And today we have an aspect of the sun with the planet Neptune in Pisces. Neptune has to do with deception if you're looking at the lower spectrum of the light. And if you look at the higher spectrum of the light, it has to do with truth. And it's telling you how to find truth. And the aspect is a sextile, which indicates an opportunity to find truth if you search within your Taurus field. We are atoms, and our energy that is diverging and converging. And we must transmute the negative into the positive, our vices into virtues. We must ascend and look at the higher spectrum of the light. If you are living in the lower spectrum of the light, you will be deceived for sure, because you won't be able to tell truth from lies. And so today you can choose to be in the higher spectrum of the light or the lower spectrum. The moon, our emotions, indicating our emotions, are in the sign of Capricorn. Strong emotions, hard emotions. And Venus, who rules the sign of Taurus, is in Gemini. Gemini has to do with our relationships. And Taurus is friendships. And Taurus is about friendship and love. But when the energy of Venus is congested, it is the opposite. Is not liking. It's the opposite of love. Is energy that we are feeling irritated with friends, because this is indicated by a semisquare between the sun right now and Venus in Gemini. A semisquare indicates irritation. So we're getting irritated by other people's opinions or whatever other people post on our social media. But why? Why should we be irritated? Why can't we just accept people how they are without taking it personally, because everybody's entitled to have an opinion, even when we honestly know that perhaps the other person hasn't done the research we have done. Everybody is at their own level of truth. And sometimes we just have to let people be and use that. Don't be nasty. If you don't like something somebody posts, you don't have to be nasty. Okay? We need to learn how to disagree and accept people how they are. And meditation helps us to do this. And astrology helps us to be tolerant. This is why I cannot stress enough the importance of learning the language of nature. We also have Gemini, the messenger of the gods, in the sign of Taurus. A lot of hard news out in the air, and it is in a trine with Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, in Capricorn. And trine is about ease and having insight, philosophical insight, helps us when basic assumptions are tested in the physical world. And that's exactly what's happening today. Our values are being tested. Our beliefs are being challenged. So when we have philosophical insight, that helps us. That helps us understand what's going on and understand other people and tolerate people and different points of view, even when we know they're skewed. Because when you are seeking truth, you are in the middle. You're not right or left. You're looking for the cause. You're looking for the end of the matter. Who is controlling the world? What is truly happening? Because this is truly a cosmic war. And we have been told that the war is not a flesh and blood war. This is a war against principalities and powers. This is a spiritual war. And we're in a very critical time. Right now, there's change coming, huge. We are going through that change. It's another age. Aquarius is about freedom. And we have Uranus right now, the planet that rules the sign of Aquarius, in Taurus, shaking our foundations, shaking that bull, that unmovable bull, our values. Understand what's going on in the heavens, and you will understand what is going on right here on earth. And you will be free, because knowledge is power, and knowledge makes us free. That's another thing. Aquarius is about knowing. It's about knowing versus believing. Okay? There's a difference between believing, that is Pisces, and knowing, that's Aquarius. And that is the transition we're in right now. The stars tells us that if you do not speak the language, because the language has been skewed and made to look like it's something bad, you do not know what's happening, because we have been indoctrinated. Education is awful by design. Okay, it is by design. So if you keep an open mind and look with integrity, intellectual integrity, you will find. Other aspects are also the messenger of the gods is in a square to Mars in Uranus. Okay? Again, this is talking about obstacles. Obstacles against freeing our minds of preconceived knowledge and notions. Okay? It's very hard when your values are being shaken and you're not flexible. So this is about being flexible. There's war against your values. What you thought was truth, how you thought the world to be, may not be the world that is. So we must open our understanding, our minds, not take it personally with other people that are seeking truth. Just assimilate the information. Open your mind. That doesn't mean you're going to open or change your mind, but open it. Open your mind to light. Another aspect is the planet Venus is in Gemini, in a square to Neptune in Pisces. This Venus, this is again the same theme, but Venus also has to do with money, and Neptune is deception. So be careful. Be careful of thinking that, oh, everything is going back to normal. The economy is going to change for the better right now, because this is not what is indicated in the stars. The stars tells us how it is. So be careful with your money. Don't go out spending more than you need to spend. Try to keep your resources. Meditate so you can get guidance into how to use what you have right now, how to make the right decisions. Meditation helps. This is why I advocate it. When we meditate, we center ourselves by closing the energies, circuits of energy within us. I always tell my students, the people that meditate in my classes with me, to ground yourself. Ground yourself in the earth element and resonate with the higher spectrum of the light of each of the elements. In the element of Taurus, resonate with being practical, being reliable, being dependable, a good, reliable friend. In the element of water, our emotions, we must be emotionally balanced. We must attain that emotionally balanced and not lash out at people, not be moody, and keep ourselves centered emotionally. Okay, this is why the planet, the moon is considered a planet in astrology when it's in the sign of Taurus, is exalted, because the moon has to do with our emotions, and Taurus is stability. Keep your emotions stable. Meditate on intellectual equilibrium so you have intellectual integrity, so you can reason anything, so you can analyze correctly things. Okay? And then meditate on fire energy, your creativity, to make the right decisions at this difficult time, to make the decisions that are best for us and our families at this time. And center yourself, because the power is within, God is within you. We can tap into all this wealth of knowledge within if we just move through the inertia, overcome the inertia that keeps us from just giving 10 minutes to meditation time. Just 10 minutes. Meditate correctly. I invite you to take one of my meditation classes. You can just try one. Email me at info@irenereamer.com and I'll send you a link to one class. I advocate meditation. This is the main thing right now. Anything else to say? Well, Saturn, the planet Saturn, is in Aquarius, but it will turn retrograde tomorrow, Monday. And so it will enter again the sign of Capricorn. The energy will go back to the sign where it was at the beginning of this year, when the coronavirus issue exploded. And so there will probably be a resurgence, perhaps not necessarily only the virus, but other mechanisms that are going to be used to keep people in fear. But I hope you liberate yourself through meditation, through understanding, through keeping yourself balanced and happy within. Because the sun in Taurus is about being happy, about being in balance within our Taurus field. We are atoms, we are atomic. That's why we have an atomology, the study of atoms. And we are atoms. Please email me if you have any thoughts, if you want to join one of my astrology classes or meditation classes or dance classes. info@irenereamer.com. My webpage is irenereamer.com. Thank you, my friends, and see you next week.